Hey everybody, let me talk in this video in more details about XML. So when we studied in the previous video, we see in drawable there is file named main activity.xml. All Android applications use XML file. XML is really easy to work with. It's same as HTML. You will see it's really simple. So if you see, when you have the design layout, you see we just drag a different object on the screen, and when we click a text, you will see the real code for this object. So this is the real XML file. If you start from the header of this file, if you see there is layout, that means all these codes should be inside specific layout. This is layout, name it, I don't know why, constraint layout, contain constraint layout. If you see here, we are importing. Same thing in Java when we want to import specific library. So in XML, we want to import library, we say xmls.android equal this one. That's mean now whenever I want to use this library, I will use word Android. If you see here, there is a lot of word of Android. That's mean here he using this library. Same thing when he want to import another library, name it app, he uses this one. So whenever he want to use app, he just write app. That's mean he refer to this library. Tools, same thing. Whenever you want to use tools, see here he uses tool. That's mean this library. So whenever you want to define any library in Android, you just say library name or XMLs dot whatever unique name you want to give it, then enter the URL for library. Looking here, you would see there is something named tool.context. That means, hey, this layout are connected with Java file, name it main.hussein.rubai. Why he say com.hussein.calculator.hussein.rubai? Because if you go here, you would see the package name is com.hussein.calculator, then the file name Hussein.rubai. Same thing. See the package name, then the activity name. So for that reason, that means, hey, this file is connected with that one. But now let me study in details what we mean by XML. Let me just go this one to preview. If I just go down, if you see there is different tags. If you click on this one, you will see this edit text, something edit. If you see he write Android, then properties name, then the value. Did you remember when we went to the layout and we said, hey, this one have this ID, but how he represented in the XML? He represented by word Android colon ID equal this ID. If you see, when you enter the hint, he will say Android colon hint this hint. So in very easy way, you say just Android or the library name double colon the properties equal the value. So did you see? Now I want to change this value, enter number 1. See, he changed it there. So this XML is managing that file. So whenever you want to access to any properties, you just say Android double colon properties name value. So let me give you a basic example. If I want just to add here, I want to do something. I open a bracket. I want to do text view. Make sure first character is capital. So text view. Okay. If you see, when I just enter text view, he asks me about the width and height. You know every object have to have specific width and specific height. So let me suppose match parent. Match parent, that means the width of this object equals the width of the parent. How much the height? Let me say wrap content. That means equal the text inside it. If you see now, I don't see it. He highlighted here, but I cannot see it unless it have text properties. So how I add text properties for this one? You just say Android double colon, then what the properties of the text should be text, see, equal the value. Let me name it demo app. If you look here, you see, hey, this one, if you just create it, see, this is UI. So in the UI, this is the text view. See, have this 3 properties. Looking back here, if you see it here, this is the UI and the UI design. And if you see it here in the text, in the 3 component, this is my demo. So really important to understand 3 components. 3 components mean the object that I have in the layout. I have constraint, have the text 1, text 2, have text result, have button, and have this one. Why this one went to app? Because we didn't add any constraint for it. So how I fix it? Really easy. Just take it down here. When you want to add it here, okay, I want to connect it to this button, and I want to make sure always this one be, let me suppose see the width I said match parent, so you could change it from here or from code. Let me suppose wrap content that equal the text inside it. Then I add constraint from this place, constraint from this place. So if you go back, this three constraint that we add already should add it in the code. So if you go here to the code, you will see this one. He add too many more properties here. See, wow, too much properties is added here. Because first of all, this one you added, but he add margin, he add constraint from top and constraint from the right, constraint start, and he add all these. So you don't have to work all the time with the XML. Most of our work is going from the layout, but you have to understand how XML works. So when you want to modify something, when you have a specific error, that's mean demo app, I could change it as a text for this one. I could change it here, I change it to the name, for example, Hussein Al-Rubai. Is that right? So now I have here Hussein Al-Rubai in this label. But at the same time, I could go on the layout and change it from here. I say, hey, Jana Al-Rubai. So it is like two-side way. I could work in that place, I could work in this place. So that is what I want exactly to share with you. XML is really easy in Android. You just open a bracket of the any object, then you enter all the properties that you wanted. By properties, Android, double colon, properties name, equal value. Same thing that we suppose you want to do button. So what you also do, you say open a bracket, button, make sure that first character capital. Then he asks you about the width. Let me suppose the width is the wrap content and the high is wrap content. Wrap content, as I told you, equal the text inside it. So if I say the text inside it will be text, I say click me. If you see, he just already completed. Click me. What I mean by width equal wrap content, that means the width of it is equal the content inside it. See, the width equal the content. If I just change it to the match parent, okay, he will change it to the match parent, so equal the parent. So when he is, who is the parent of this one? If you go the parent, how you know the parent? It's really easy to go here in the design and see, hey, who is my parent? Who is the parent for this button? For sure, this one my parent. This is my brother's, but this is my parent because I'm rolled inside it. So did you see? So this is basically what I want to teach you in this video. Hopefully you understand XML well, and thank you for watching.